Start.
Hello, I am doing Henry's role. Hello, I am doing Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, fix it. With what should I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what should I fix it, dear Liza, fix it? With the straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With the straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, with the straw. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, too long. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, cut it. With what should I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what should I cut it, dear Liza? With what? With an X, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an X, dear Henry, dear Henry, an X. But the X is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the X is too dull, dear Liza, too dull. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, sharpen. With what should I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what should I sharpen it, dear Liza, sharpen it? With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With the stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, a stone. But the stone is too dark, dear Liza, dear Liza. But the stone is too dark, dear Liza, too dark. Then wait it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wait it, dear Henry, dear Henry, wait it. With what should I wait it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what should I wait it, dear Liza, wait it? With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, with water. But how shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? But how shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry.